Alright, guys. How's everybody doing? Let me make sure this is correct. Make sure my beautiful mug is correct in my phone here. I don't know, guys. I just work here, alright? Okay? My boss doesn't like me. Alright? Looks good to me. Okay. I got my lighting down. I'm glad that I hate when I have to adjust things too much. You know what I mean? All right. How's everybody doing? My name is Daryl Phillips, owner of Normal Pleasure Gaming, and what we do here is listen and talk. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I wasn't able to get on yesterday. I had the video launch yesterday about, I guess 4 o'clock. I hope everybody was able to watch that. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch that new video up there. It's on the second step called Filling Your House. And we're going to just do a little discussion on that video today. If you are new to the channel, subscribe please. I talk about all sorts of things, but the number one goal of this channel is to help you be a better person, basically. And I don't think the world needs worse people to, we want to all be good. And if you don't know how to change your life, if you're at a point in your life where bad things are happening everywhere around you, well, stick around, because I got lots to say about that. So we've been discussing the ingredients and the steps, and remember that the steps, you're supposed to be carrying the ingredients, and just as a rewind, as a refresher, the ingredients are want to, venting, taking advice, no distractions, and knowing you're not alone. If you carry that with you everywhere you go, there's literally nothing you can't accomplish, really. And you can use the steps on everything you do too, all right? And we discussed last time, 2 weeks ago, about cleaning your house. You have to first clean your house. You have to make sure that all of the nastiness, the dirt, the darkness inside of you, if you have lots of darkness like I had, then it's a process and it's a painful one. But what's left? When you're done cleaning your house, what's left? Well, your house is empty. Does that mean you're done? So you clean your house, you got rid of all your stuff, you're done, right? No. Because your house can get dirty even if you don't touch it at all. You can just get dirty. And that's what we're going through now is the steps. There's 5 steps. This is the process I used to change my life. 19 years ago, I was a shattered man. I was a very different person than I am now. And I was definitely not the person you're looking at. I was an alcoholic, for one thing, which I'm going to get into that tonight a little bit more, the alcohol part of it. I discussed in the video, the Clean Your House video 2 weeks ago. In the video, I talk about that if you do drugs or alcohol to get through life, because you can't get through problems, you might end up doing a lot of it while you're doing the process of cleaning your house. And while I don't advocate for that, I want you to try to work towards not using it like me now. I also understand that sometimes drugs and alcohol can be a lubricant, because some things are so emotionally painful that you cannot do it without it. That especially if you don't have a belief in God. If you have a belief in God, you can do it without it. The thing is, when I was going through my process, all right, what I would do with alcohol was even worse than just the drinking part of it. I would go into a world and I would escape into that world. and that world was my world. All right, and because I couldn't deal with life. Okay. So when I started trying to not drink, it wasn't just the alcohol addiction part of it that was so bad. It was that I now had to deal with reality sober. Okay? So what did I do? How did I get to a point where I could deal with reality? Because that was really what the issue was. Well, for one thing, I found video gaming worked. Video gaming was a better replacement than alcohol was, because video gaming helped me escape even better. And then at least with the video gaming, I was able to think. See, with alcohol, you can't think. So in other words, you're just getting drunk and you're just escaping. You don't want to do that. So one of the most common phrases I used to say in this house, and Sophia would be the first person to verify this one. I used to say, I wish I could. I used to get frustrated, right? I'd get frustrated in a video game I was playing. And the type of video games, especially that I play, are thinking games. So I used to say, I wish I could apply to my life what I do with my video games. I used to say that all the time. Okay? Guess what? I do now. Well, how did I get here? It's literally 1 inch at a time, 1 centimeter at a time. I know it sounds silly, but it's true. So you find something that you're having a problem with, that you're having a problem dealing with. And I say the first problem that I had like that, that I really started dealing with sober, I'm going to say, there's so many problems I had. There wasn't one specific one though, because they were all kind of the same thing. Loneliness. Okay. Let's just do that. So loneliness was a big problem for me. Being alone, being by myself, being in my own thoughts, dealing with Daryl. All right. And excuse me, let me take something to drink. The medicines I take dry my mouth out really badly, so. Okay, so I hated being alone. I hated my thoughts when I was by myself, okay? And so what I started to do was I started testing things, like finding things to do when I was by myself, all right? Finding things that I could do that would be helpful to me. And I would try to figure out, for me, I love to learn, so I would try to figure out the answer to a question over here, okay? And I would try to find out all I can learn about that answer. And then I love to debate, so then Sophia would come home and I would talk to Sophia and we would have a discussion about it. I also know the Bible. And even though I had lost my faith at that time, I knew it still, okay? So, 1 second. All right. My glasses are bothering my eyes. So I would do this process where I would figure these things out, and I used to listen. I still do, but I used to listen to my podcasts or the radio, and I would get frustrated with something that they would say, and I would, it's going to sound crazy, I would debate the radio, right? And of course, then Sophia would come home, and then I would talk to her. Eventually, over time, it started not being good enough. I started wanting to actually do something with it. And lo and behold, I found this, and here we are. I found, I started studying things about business. I started studying things about YouTube channels. And I started just talking about it. Me and Dwan, before we passed, that was one thing we used to discuss all the time, that we had never changed about ourselves. Okay. That we always wanted to help people. Well, I started trying to figure out ways I could do it. What's the most logical way I could do it? Because it's not like I have a lot of money to start a business. And lo and behold, I've started figuring out this thing over here, and then this would lead me to this thing over here. That's how it's going to happen with you. You may start at a certain spot, but you end up being way over here by the end of it, because you're not as complicated as you think you are, and you're not as difficult as you think you are. Okay? Sounds like I'm kind of speaking out of both sides of my mouth, but the truth of the matter is true. Sometimes we think we are the most complicated people in the world, and nobody can figure us out. Okay? And sometimes we think that the other way, and nobody can figure us out. It's an excuse. It's an excuse because we're scared to be around people. I know that's how I was. I know that it's okay to be scared. It is. Okay? It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be scared of your own shadow. But you have to learn how to not be scared of your own shadow. Especially when you've had a certain type of past. Man, my glasses are really bothering me. I think y'all are going to see me without my glasses for a minute. My glasses are bothering me. My eyes don't look bad, do they? Without my glasses. Let me see here. Let me see how bad this looks. Hold on. Okay, I guess that's not so bad. I'll put my glasses on in a minute. No, man, that light's a little bright, maybe. I don't know, man. That glare off the glasses is really bright. But anyway, okay. So, do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? In other words, we like to give, especially people with problems like myself, we like to give excuses for why we don't want to talk to somebody, or why we don't want to deal with people, or why we don't want to deal with the problem. The problem is with that, that's all it is, an excuse. If you actually want to learn something or change something, you can do it, okay? My life has been such a difficult, strange thing sometimes. So it's hard for me to explain to people my whole life, for them to understand maybe why I react a certain way, okay? Because my, especially a long time ago, I used to have such a hard time explaining myself to people. And you might say in your head, well, Daryl, you don't have to explain yourself. Oh, yes, I do. When I react, I don't necessarily react like other people do in certain situations. So people, I come off as different to them. Okay. So I never liked to get into situations in which I was meeting new people, because I always thought that they wouldn't like me. And my history says that I wasn't very good before at getting to know somebody and opening myself up to people. Okay? And as I told you about the fifth ingredient, you need to carry that fifth ingredient. That fifth ingredient is the most powerful ingredient you're going to have. Knowing you're not alone. Well, you can't know if you're going to be alone or not if you actually are not alone, or excuse me, if you actually are alone. So you do have to go out and meet people. I don't know why. I think that light's bright. I want to see something for a second, guys, because that bright. That's a little bitter. I hope this light isn't too dim now. Hold on, 1 second. I need to make sure that this headlight is right next time. That light just seems like it's a little bright for me right now. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. But I need to be able to look in the camera. It's hard for me to look in the camera when I can't see. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I look like. Sorry about that, guy. 1 second. Okay, hold on. That's a little better, by the way. If this will work. This is a lot less bright. Man, my God. Yes, I think this is fine. Yeah, that looks good. That looks okay. That looks okay. All right. So, okay. So, where was I? All right. So I was talking about how difficult it was for me to deal with people. All right. Now this is so important. Okay. Listen to this. Some people that a person might say is shy. If you actually dig deeper, they're not shy. They actually have a low self-esteem. Okay? That it's not that they get weird or, quiet around other people. It's that they don't know what to say. In my case, I didn't know what to say. And see, I didn't see myself as the way other people saw me. I still do not see myself. I'm beginning to. I do more than I used to. But like the way Duan saw me and the way Sophia sees me, I don't see myself like that all the time. Most of the time. Why is that important for me to tell you? Because that's where misinterpretation can come in. When you're cleaning your house and you're learning how to fill it with good things, how can you tell yourself that you're a good person or you have good inside you if every time you're around another person you feel uncomfortable and you feel lower than them? What if you don't know if you have a self-esteem problem? These are things that you have to dig in to find out. One of the things I talked about with cleaning your house last time was you have to dig into your past. This is why you can't forget about your past. You cannot forget about your past for this reason, right? Let's see. What else did I discuss about filling your house? Oh, something important. All of this stuff is important, actually, but quality is better than quantity. Just telling yourself you're a good person isn't going to cut. Is it going to cut the level, as it were? Uh, you have to see it. Like, you can tell me something all day long, but if I don't see it, I'm not going to believe it. I don't like when people blow sunshine up my butt. I don't like that. Don't blow sunshine up my butt, because I cannot possibly change it. I cannot possibly change it if I think that you're just blowing sunshine up my butt. I'm just not. I can't change it. I cannot believe you if I cannot see it myself. I have to see it myself. So, if I don't listen to you, it doesn't even mean you're not right. What it means is that I can't see it at the moment. Hopefully I will see it. But if you're an advisor and you're a person that's advising somebody, you should be able to show that person what they're doing. Show them why you say something. Okay? You know, I'm getting a lot better at communicating my messages on these videos. So, like, doing the ingredients and doing the steps and any of the videos that I will be doing, it's really an easy thing for me now to communicate with you guys, and I'm happy that I'm able to do it. But I have to constantly get better. But if I didn't have these videos, or be able to see how far I've come, I wouldn't believe that I was getting better. Just why? Because you might be my friend. God, my eyes. Anyway, I don't know why. I don't know if it's these glasses. I think it's these glasses. These glasses are bothering me today. I don't know why the glasses. I don't know why the light it seems so bright to me. Anyway, I'm getting better at communicating myself on these videos. That's important, because I would hate for someone to look at me on here and not believe me about themselves. You not believe me because I'm telling you something, because I didn't get the message across properly. What we're going to discuss this week is we're going to get into some details on certain sections of that video and try to get you to understand that there's a way to clean your house that can be fun. In other words, it can be entertaining. It can be entertaining for somebody else. It can also, but more importantly, it's very effective. This does not have to be a painful process like that. Clean your house is, but filling your house should be fun. I'm gonna try to do some more of my video tonight. So I'm gonna let you guys go. But I want you guys to think on this. Watch that video from Monday. Okay? From yesterday. And maybe not by tomorrow, because tomorrow I'll get on here tomorrow again, and I'll discuss one aspect of filling your house. I'll just discuss a little bit deeper into some of those subjects tomorrow. Maybe by Friday. So Friday, when I get on here a couple days ago, so you guys got till Friday to do this. I want you guys to tell me something good about yourself. Don't be simple either. Tell me something truly good about yourself. Put it down in the comments below. Okay? You tell me why you know that's good. Not why your mother or father or your daughter or your grandmama thinks that that's good. I want to know why you think that that's a good side to you. And tell me what gave you Who told you that? Where did you first hear that? When you actually try to think on it, I bet you're gonna come up with an answer for me. And if you're a person that is still trying to change, you're just learning how to be a different person, or you want to be a different person, let me help you. Let me help you be a different person. Because you don't have to do this by yourself. You shouldn't have to. So try to think about that when we get on Friday. Tomorrow I'll discuss something else, but by Friday. So I hope that you have a good night's sleep. I hope all of you have a good night's sleep. Drive safely, travel safely home, wherever you're going to go. Be aware of your surroundings. Just don't be dumb. You know what I'm saying? Be understanding of one another, not just from your perspective, but from theirs. Be understanding of yourself, too. Remember that life is fleeting. You're not promised your next breath. That go outside your box. Learn something new, and you never know what you may learn about yourself. And until tomorrow, may the Lord light guide you in all things. Goodbye.